Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Asal, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I want to listen to your integrated speaking practice test number 11.
Students discuss about that how teacher make a class more enjoyable.
You say how teacher, either how teachers or how a teacher can make learning more enjoyable.
Fun, and they bring to advantage of this kind of class. First of all, teachers should create a activity and should encourage students to.
You want to say teachers should create activities. I probably would make that plural, so put the plural S on it. Activities.
Laws to the activity by getting them role plays instead of just force them to taking a note. And the advantage of this kind of class.
Now you want to keep saying things like this every now and then. According to the speakers or in the conversation or in the listening passage, it is learned. So you want to make sure you frame this information from the listening passage so we know that the information comes from that and not directly from you. You're just explaining, re-explaining, or summarizing the information.
First of all, is the students can learn faster, and the other things is about a relationship between students and a teacher, and it should be a friendly, and the students should.
Now, there's one thing you're not really focusing on is the purpose of the conversation is to discuss how to make learning more enjoyable. Now, a key point would be is to use interactive teaching. I'm not really hearing that word from you. Interactive or interaction. That's kind of an important point that you're not exactly explaining.
As a teacher, as a friend, not as someone just who gave them work. And this is a creativity of the teacher to make a class more fun and enjoyable.
Okay, so let's take a look at the rubrics right now for this one. I'm going to put you in the 2 range. I think from a delivery standpoint, it's fairly easy to understand you, but you still want to keep working, especially maybe on your intonation. I think would be helpful. With grammar and language use, you have, for the most part, fairly good control of your grammar and your vocabulary, but your vocabulary is a little bit basic. So you, for example, maybe you didn't use the word interactive or interaction. You weren't sure how to use it, so you avoided it. But by avoiding it, you weren't explaining one of the key points in the listening passage. So going to topic development, I think, you didn't explain all, I think, of the most important points in the listening passage. So you had an incomplete response. And you also want to make sure that you're framing your response from the listening passage's point of view and not yours. That's why you'll say, the speaker says, in the lecture it is learned that. Another point made by the speaker is. You have to do things like that so we know where this information is coming from. Alright, your score here, 2.3 out of 4, 18 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Alrighty,